We're on course for a record winning streak today with Kaiserslautern. If we win today, we'll break our record. Can we do it? Let's find out. So then guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Revival. As I've just said in our intro, we are closing on a record winning streak here with our Kaiserslautern side. It's episode 119 today and we've got a tough game in the Bundesliga. We may also be having a game in the Champions League. It's a little bit of a pointless game now, I'll come to that very shortly. But we will definitely be playing Wolfsburg at the very least. Now, if you missed last episode where we took on Real Sociedad in the Champions League in a massive top versus second clash, the link will be right above me. I'd advise going back and taking a look at that, seeing how we got on and everything along those lines before I inevitably spoil it in this episode. And of course, if you do enjoy today's video, guys, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. If you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now then, let's get straight into this video today and we'll go straight into the schedule. It has been very much plain sailing, of course. We're on a record winning streak. It is currently sitting at 16 wins. We've equaled our previous record from last season. We're also approaching our record unbeaten run as well, which I think is 22 games. If we win today, it'll be 17 wins on the bounce, a new club record. And we will be very much enjoying life this season. You can just see all of the green on this list here. It is wonderful stuff indeed. Now, of course, last time out when we played, we had Sociedad and Hoffenheim. Two difficult games, two good wins nonetheless. We then took on a cup game with Erdingen, a second tier side. We smashed them 6-0. Very good performance. I played quite a strong side. I played a few rotation players, but we battered them nonetheless. We then had 3 consecutive games where we kept a clean sheet. Stuttgart at home in a very, very close and cagey 1-0 win. We dominated Stuttgart. We had an XG of over 3, and yet we took to the 96th minute before we finally scored. There was 5 minutes added on. We scored in the 6th minute. Happy days. We borrowed a bit of Fergie time from the old Manchester United time when Ferguson was in charge. It was very helpful indeed. Jaeger got the winner in that one. We then played Sociedad in the Champions League again, and this win actually made it so we've already qualified in first place. So our last 2 games are completely pointless. We may well play Roma today. It depends on how quick or how long the Wolfsburg match is in the Bundesliga. But a very good 2-0 win, and we followed that up most recently with a 2-0 win away from home over Borussia Mönchengladbach. This was a tough game and we had to win it. They have just recently beat Bayern Munich, so they were not an easy side whatsoever, but we got the job done. It means in the Bundesliga we are currently top of the table. Bayern have drawn 1 and lost 1. We have only lost 1 game and won the rest of them. So we are 2 points clear of Bayern. We are 7 clear of Borussia Dortmund. And we take on Wolfsburg today, who are battling for the top 4 spots. So it's not an easy game, but you can just see how well the team is playing, the players are playing. It is wonderful stuff indeed. I'll also show you the Champions League group. You can see us there. 4 games played, 4 wins, already guaranteed Q1 because we've got 6 points more than Sociedad. There's only 6 points available and we have the results against them as well. So we cannot be caught at all. So as I say, we may play Roma, we may not. We will wait and see. Up first is Wolfsburg in a must-win fixture. Every game we play now is must-win. There's just no room for error anymore. It's our last year. We have to be winning as much as we possibly can do. And as a result, we're going with a very strong team here to play Wolfsburg at home. It is Misic in net, Fafana, Lietzo and Nicholas Rovik. He played in the most recent few games. He joined in at the cup game and he's stayed in the squad since. He's played really well. You can see his average ratings there. His last 5 games, an average rating of 7.48 centre-back. He has been very, very good. He's only 18, 19, I think, 18 currently. He's doing very well indeed. It's their Mason Mount as a DLP. Kadea on the right-hand side of midfield. Cosme and Famek in the middle with Jaeger on the left side. Jaeger has kind of nailed down that left-hand side, a player I did not expect to bring in. I was expecting it to be Pucci's place, but he's had a few injuries here and there, and Jaeger has been playing very well indeed. 7.5 in his most recent 5 games. It's then Susan Chimpataz up front. Of course it is. That's how we're lining up. Let's get into this game. Let's get a win on the board. Our 17th in a row if we can do it. Break our all-time record. and hopefully see ourselves top of the Bundesliga at the end of this video. That would be very good indeed. So in terms of the Wolfsburg side, they've got Nagelsmann as their manager, so a very good manager. That is definitely the case. Ezekiel Barco is a player I do recognise. Otherwise, not too many real-life players left in that team by the looks like. So we should be winning this. They don't really agree. I say to the rest of them I have faith, though. And everyone but Mason Mount is looking up for it, which is good. Very good indeed. We are, of course, at home at the Fritzwalter Stadion. We are in our red, Wolfsburg in their green kit. Let's kick this game off. Looks like Bayern aren't playing until later on today. We have an early corner highlight. Mason Mount swings it in. Rovik, I mentioned him before the game, saying he's playing phenomenally well. He is something like 6'5". He's absolutely hench and massive. And he's shown it there at that corner by scoring inside the first 5 minutes of this game. He gets his 4th goal of the season, or 3rd goal of the season. He's scored in the cup games so far, but he gets his first one in the league. Very good. We're going to see another one. It's another Mason Mount corner, this time for Farner. Again, he goes near post. I do have 2 options, one for near post and one for far post. Mount's tried 2 near posts in a row, and we almost went 2-0 up. A perfect start to this game. As I say that, though, Wolfsburg do have a highlight on their hands. Let's hopefully not have a Wolfsburg goal. Barco, who I mentioned before the game was on it there, goes back to Mohamed on this left-hand flank. I think the left back, Barco does really well. That was a beautiful goal. You've got to give Wolfsburg credit there. Ezekiel Barco, I mentioned before the game, the absolute cardinal sin of anyone who ever creates content for Football Manager. You never highlight a player before a game, at least on the opposition side, because it will always come back and bite you in the arse. And there we go. An absolute wonder assist there from Ezekiel Barco. Wolfsburg are back in this game. We're going to go encourage. After 20 minutes, we are level with Wolfsburg at home. We've been the better team 100%. They've had 1 shot, 1 goal. So very much a smash and grab so far from Wolfsburg. But at the moment, Sousa on it. Dreadful pass, but Mason should get that. He does. Come on, Mason. Up to Leonard Jaeger on this left flank. A proper left winger. Chumpitaz, it's blocked. It's cleared away. Is that the end of the highlight? It is, unfortunately. We are absolutely dominating Wolfsburg, and currently we are not in the lead, which I am not overly happy with. I'm going to say keep going out there and we will get the win. I think that's a fair thing to say. I'll say the defenders, I'm not that happy. It wasn't good enough from then the way we conceded. Say to midfielders, I'm looking to make a difference, and say to attackers, I'm disappointed. Okay, neither of the attackers cared. Sousa's nervous. I don't understand why he's nervous. He's the 2nd top goal scorer in the squad, but okay, Samau. We have a highlight straight away from the kickoff. If it could be an instant reaction, instant goal, that would be perfect. Jaeger here. Chumpitaz, come on. He gets the goal. I don't think he scored in the last episode where he kept missing chances. It took him a couple of games to find his feet again, but he has got himself on the score sheet in recent games, and he's done it again today. Jaeger gets an assist. Looks like he's going to continue on with his good form as well, which is very good news. It's a lovely assist on his weaker right foot, but Chumpitaz, that wonderful weighted pass to him from Jaeger, has the easiest of chances there to shoot across net on his left foot. It's 2-1 to Kaiserslautern. We have the instant reaction I wanted, which is brilliant. One thing I have noticed with the team is this season especially, the little tiki-taka type of passes and interchange of type of play, I've been seeing a lot more from the team this season. I haven't changed anything with the tactic. I just think the personnel in the squad is just clicking that little bit more. And it is just wonderful to watch us play at times. It really, really is. There's some wonderful goals I've seen, and a few which have been caught on camera as well. It has been truly phenomenal football we've been witnessing, or at least I have anyway, and you have occasionally. Of course, you haven't been able to see that many of the lovely goals because the players haven't really shown up with it. Hang on, as I say, it's Cosme. We get a 3rd. Cosme's 2nd. He's come back into the squad recently. He was asking for game time, and I kind of was looking at him and thinking, when I actually look at his attributes and so on, he is phenomenally gifted. I should really give him more game time. So I thought, right, we'll do it. He's now got his 2nd goal in, I think, as many games, which is good to see. Cosme with another goal. He's obviously more athletic than Bruno Fernandes, and they're about as good technically. Bruno has the better mentals because he's so much more experienced, but I want to try and give Cosme some more game time, mainly because of the fact he needs a new contract and he won't sign one at the moment, so hopefully I can convince him to do that. As I'm saying all this though, we are 3-1 up. We're going to make a change. Fermet can come off. We'll get Bruno on for Fermet. We'll swap Bruno and Cosme over. Get Bruno on for the last 15 minutes or so. We are approaching the final few minutes. I'm just going to put a little bit of time wasting on. I think we'll also lower it down to only being positive. Into stoppage time we go. Are we going to get all 3 points? It certainly looks it. Indeed we do. We have broken our record winning streak. Outstretched arms. Good win, boys. Well done. They all look over the moon. Why would they not? With a win like that, of course, we are definitely going back to being top of the table, regardless of Bayern's result later on today. Very, very good news. And if we go and have a look at our record as well, we'll be able to see the fact we should have broken it as well. If we go on here, records, there it is. Matches won in a row, 17, 24th of August, 2029 until 24th of November, 2029, today's date in game. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Could not be happy with that. Fantastic result. I think what we will do though, guys, we will go and play the Roma game. So I'll see you for that second match of today's episode very shortly. Here we are then, game number 2, Roma away. I've played quite a rotated side for this because of the fact, as I've already said, these games, the last two, a little bit pointless. We were already guaranteed top, but we still, of course, want to win if possible. It's Schultz in there, Arau, Eriksson and Rovik at the back. A very young set of centre-backs right there. It's then Kimmich as the DLP, Veerman, Cosme, Fernandez and Pucci playing in midfield. 3 players that didn't play in the last game are starting today, and then Susan Chimpataz both up front. How can we not start those boys? Let's get into this game then, and let's take on Roma away. It's worth noting with Roma, they have got a couple of our old players in their squad. I wonder if they're starting today. They are starting our young Mexican striker who's on loan with them, Giovanni Mercado. They've also got Angelo Bruckner, who played for us a few seasons ago. And had they got him on the bench? They haven't. And they have Jonathan Tah on the bench as well. They currently, however, haven't decided to put Pietro Pellegrini or Hikmet, 2 of our other players, on their squad today. But probably for the best, because there's no doubt they'll score against us. But still, for some reason, Roma seems to be like the retirement area that our players go to once they leave Kaiserslautern. It's really bizarre. They have 5 of our former first teamers in their squad. Of course, one of them there on loan in Mercado. I'm just hoping he doesn't score against us. I didn't realise I left in the clause to let him play against us. So inevitably, he will score. Let's hope that does not happen. In the first time we played them, I think Pellegrini and Hikmet started. I have a feeling Hikmet either scored or assisted a goal. I can't quite recall. But as I say all of this, Stefan Schultz, the backup keeper, just pulls off a wonderful save there. He is a really good player to have as a backup. Often when you play your backup keeper, you sit there and you're a little bit worried they're going to make cock-ups and stuff. Stefan Schultz, to be fair to him, does not do that. Whenever he's called upon, he always does well. He's done it there once again. Chimpataz, not a great pass that, and the highlight has fizzled out. A little bit disappointing, really. Should have done better with that, but not the end of the world. As I'm saying, we have another highlight now. Eriksson up to Bruno, playing as the box-to-box player. I don't know how he's going to get on in that role, because he doesn't quite have the physicals. He's still good physically, but he's not like playing Firmek there or playing Mason Mount there. So I'm not too sure how he'll do, but we'll see. I want to try and give Cosme, as I said in that last match, as much time as the advanced playmaker as possible to try and just get him to very slowly take over the role from Bruno. As I say, all this Veerman, Sousa, inside to Kimmich. Oh, it was never really troubling the keeper. It looked better initially, and as that ball was getting close to the goal, it's like, actually, this is a really crap shot. It was not very good whatsoever. Bruckner now to Esposito. Oh, I thought we were going to win it, but we don't. Esposito up to Mercado, DeSantis, Angelo Bruckner now on this right flank. Please do not assist a goal for Mercado. That will be very frustrating if that happens. Former players and so on. We go 1-0 down. Tom Vissers scores for Roma. Not good enough at all. Of course, we are away from home at Roma, but we battered them in the first game we played. I want to say it was 3-1, 4-1, I call 4-2 maybe. I can't quite call. I'm pretty sure we scored 3 or 4 goals. It was ages ago in the season already at this point. That is not very good at all from us. What is Stefan going to do with this ball? He normally goes short with it. No doubt it would go long now. I've just said that. See what he does. He's taking his time. So he does go long. It's gone all the way up to Sousa, who kind of wins the flick on. We do have 2 very tall strikers, so they should be winning those flick on. So not too bad. Now he's had the ball back at our feet though. Cosme to Sousa. Veerman. Nice little layoff there from Sousa. Cosme up to Chimpataz. It's blocked. Sousa is over the bar. It was a very difficult shot. You cannot really say anything other than that for Sousa. It needs a lot of technical ability, but it failed to play on his left foot that I thought probably has the ability in Sousa. So he doesn't quite. Cosme though goes for it. Oh, so many just half chances. We're not having a proper clear-cut chance as of yet. It's not really good enough. And we go in at half time and we are losing 1-0. Thrash me arms, I'm not happy. It's not been good enough from the boys whatsoever. Oh, what do we do? Do we change anything? Pucci's not having a great game. I don't have bloody Jaeger on the bench. I forgot to put him on the bench. That was stupid. Right, well, I think we stick with it as it is for the moment. We are seeing some good positive signs, especially in the latter stages of that half. So if we can come out and play like that in the second half, I think we will end up coming out as victors, or definitely at least not losing this game. Pucci on this left flank. Come on, Joel. What are you going to do? We haven't seen too much from him as a Kaiserslautern player. He loses it. He does get it back, though. It goes inside to Cosme, who gets another goal. He is definitely putting in a shout to say, I should be playing every game. He gets another goal there. It's a really good assist from Pucci. He really does well to find him there. We're going to say encourage. We're level terms now. Can we go and get that second goal? Souza is having a very poor game up front. A 6.5 average rating. Not very good. And Kimmich as well is playing poorly too. We're going to make a change. Schumpeter has picked up a knock. Well, that's answered my question. Then it won't be Souza getting subbed off. It will be Schumpeter for Todorov. And we'll get Veerman off as well for Correa. Only because they're both looking tired. We need to make those changes. Come on. We have 20 minutes plus stoppage time. Can we see anything? I will be on an attacking midfielder if need be, if we need a goal late on. I did it against Stuttgart when we needed that late goal in the 96th minute. So if needs be, I will do it here. That's a lovely ball from Souza out to Andrade on this right flank. Come on, Felix. He plays it to Cosme. It's blocked. It's just one of those usual blocked effort bollocks that you see in the game so often. Kimmich does very well to win that back. Andrade gets it at his feet now. It's a great ball up to him. Felix Andrade lays it off to Cosme, to Souza. Someone have a shot. What are you doing? Kimmich eventually hits it. But we had a much better chance then, and we played it out of the box. What are we doing? I have no idea. Not good enough. Go and encourage the boys. Okay, what do we do? I think we need to put... Hang on, let's see what happens from this highlight. If we don't score from this, we're going to bring an attacking midfielder and we'll move Kimmich up to an AM and we'll sub him off probably for Mason Mount. Todorov, what can he do with it? He's very, very pacey. He has 18 or 19 paces, Todorov. Cosme now... Lovely ball out to left. Pucci on this left side. Inside to Andrade. Cosme. Souza. Somebody. How have we not put in the back of the net? Are we going to get another chance? No, we don't, because Pucci's absolutely shafted that cross. I've no idea what he's doing. Right. Let's make this change then. Kimmich is going up to an AM role. We're going to put, I think, Bruno into there, I reckon, as an AM on attack. We'll bring on Mason Mount as the box-to-box. We'll change Cosme to a DLP on support. We have nothing to lose right now. Let's go for this. Come on. We have 10 minutes to play. We need a goal. Yes, a draw's not in the world, but I want us to win. I want to keep the winning streak going. And a draw isn't going to enable that. As I say, as we nearly concede. That was a good chance for Roma. We get away with that one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, it's gone over. That was way too close. Way too close for my liking there. Right, encourage the boys. 5 minutes to go. Starting with a goal kick for us. Eriksson, Schultz, Rorvik. Okay, nice. Hopefully we can find Pucci. We can do. Eriksson is very good at passing, and he's showing that there. Oh my God, Pucci, what are you doing? He's not giving himself any kind of showing of saying, I should be playing more often right now. He really isn't. Cosme, Souza, come on. We have obviously going more attacking. What is that ball from? He's having a dreadful match, is Souza. He really is playing poorly. Not good from him. Cosme gets the ball, does really well. Todorov, Souza surely to make up for the mistakes in the game. He does do it. Simil Souza makes it 2-1 late on. We have a habit of scoring late goals recently. Right, Mason Mount back here. We're going to make him a DLP on defend. Fernandez back into the centre of the pitch. AP on support. Cosme has a box-to-box. In fact, swap those two over. Come on, that is really good stuff. Go to positive. Little bit of time wasting. Be more disciplined. Stop passing the space. We have 3 minutes plus stoppage time to now see this game out. Get ourselves all 3 points. And keep on for that perfect group stage record. 4 minutes added time into the final minute. We go. We have done it. We were struggling that first half, and yet we turned it around in the second. Outstretched arms. You've done brilliantly to come back and win. They all agree with that. Hopefully the Chimbitas injury is not a bad one. But that was a deserved win. Very good news. What is the injury? 2 to 3 weeks. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. Very good result. Very good indeed. Let's, of course, go to our schedule. Find out what we're coming back for next episode. We have a lot of games coming up before the winter break. However, just after the winter break, we have a crucial clash with Bayern Munich. So I think I will play through the remainder of this year in game. So we will come back at the beginning of 2030. We will run through any transfers that have happened because, of course, it will be the beginning of the January transfer window. But more importantly, we will face off in what will be a huge first versus second clash, no doubt, between ourselves and Bayern Munich. But, of course, that'll be coming in next episode. Overall though, guys, that brings this video today to a close. Two very decent results. Sadly, still no clean sheet on camera for quite some time. I don't know what happens. Like, the camera comes on and the players just like, right, let's just concede a goal and then we'll just batter the team and just score loads of goals. I don't know why it happens, but oh well, we still got the wins. The winning streak continues. It's now 18 games in a row. Brilliant stuff indeed. We're approaching that 22 game unbeaten streak as well. I think the record in the Bundesliga is 19 wins in a row, so we're going to need to beat Bayern in order to break that record, but who knows, maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed today's video. If you have done, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. If you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Dead Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.